Today I'm going to prove to my Twitch chat that I'm good at Pokemon games by taking on the Prime Cup in Pokémon Stadium 2, a brutal gauntlet of the region's 8 toughest trainers, and my team will be made of entirely randomly selected Pokemon.
Your random Pokemon team is...
Totodile,
Flareon,
Sandslash,
Mareep, Moltres,
and Onyx.
Moltres. If I were the letter T, where would I be in the alphabet?
Preschoolers saying the alphabet backwards.
Z, Y, X, W, V, U, T, S, R, Q, P, O, N, O, K, J, H, G, F, D, C, B, A. He didn't think I could do it. They're calling it the greatest team of all time. First, I was up against Last Terry. Her Pokemon were cute, but didn't look like they'd be a challenge. You know what, let's actually send in Mareep, because it will be good against Togetic and Azumarill. Probably Flareon. We don't really have any fighting types. I guess we'll just bring in Sandslash.
Excuse me, Togetic literally couldn't be further off the pronunciation.
You clearly didn't listen to the Pokerap GS. Sunflora, Igglybuff, Piloswine, Slugma. I made quick work of her team. Mareep one-shot Azumarill with Thunder, but then fell to Togetic's Double Edge. Flareon came in and managed to take out both Togetic and Ampharos with Fire Blasts, getting me my first win. Alright, battle number 2 against Blackabout Yang. Let's see here. It's mostly fighting types. I do have Moltres with Sky Attack. Probably Sandslash for Nidoking. I guess we'll just bring in Flareon. I mean, if we're lucky and get a burn on one of their Pokemon, that'd be good. That ape is looking a little green. Moltres effortlessly took out both Primeape and Hitmonlee with Sky Attacks. That's huge. Wobbuffet came in next and retaliated with a massive counter. Oh my goodness. I sent in Flareon to clean things up. Then it was time for me to battle Birdkeeper Adam. Okay, I think we're actually going to want Onyx in here first. Definitely want Mareep in here. And then probably Totodile, since he has Surf, which will cover Charizard, Gligasm, and Aerodactyl. They're calling it the greatest matchup of all time. Onyx took some hits from Charizard, but managed to get the KO with Rock Throw. The Birdkeeper sent out Dodrio, who set up a Toxic on my Piedra Gigante. I swapped to Mareep, thinking it would be an easy win. Oh, that did more damage than I would have liked. Oh, that's a terrible time to miss. After losing Mareep, I had to send out Totodile. I might be cooked here. Do I risk it and go for the Blizzard? I think we're just gonna play it safe and do a Surf. Totodile took some hits in the process, but now my opponent was down to his last Pokemon. Our Totodile is looking rough. Our Onyx is looking even more rough. And Murkrow is very fast, so it will outspeed us. We honestly might be cooked. I'm gonna try to get a Blizzard off. Oh, it's got Nightshade? Yeah, it's gonna one-shot our Onyx. We need Blizzard to hit here and hopefully freeze or crit or something. Oh my goodness, 5 HP. Dude, this sucks. Yeah, there's no way our Onyx is faster. Yeah, I think this is where it ends. Yeah, Nightshade. You hate to see it. And just like that, my first attempt was over. My next 2 teams didn't make it very far either.
Just end the run, RN, you're cooked.
Mods, give him the cilantro tastes like soap gene. Bro will never be able to enjoy Chipotle again. But then, just when I was starting to lose hope, I got this team. Okie dokie. Time for attempt number 4. Let's see what we get this time.
Your random Pokemon team is...
Scyther,
Swinub,
Hidon,
Bayleaf, Gligar,
and Primeape.
Honestly, right off the bat, this team isn't looking terrible. Sand Attack, Feint Attack. Oh, it has Guillotine? We might be onto something. And, while I was up, I decided to get myself a LaCroix, so you already know I'm about to pop off. This is the team that'll take us all the way.
You know the drill. The horn drill.
Ooh! That's huge for a guy like me. Critical hit, too. You know, honestly, we are kind of cooking with this team so far. 4 down, 4 to go. This is a little scary. He has a Dragonite and a Gyarados. It's a really tough call. I think we'll try Scyther. So Bayleaf, Swinub, Scyther. Hopefully the lead is Quagsire. That would be ideal. It is Dragonite. This is worst case scenario. If we keep Bayleaf in, we'll probably just want to throw a Body Slam and hope for the paralysis instead. Oh, and we got the paralysis. Nice. Now we can hold off on using Synthesis until he actually hits us. You ever seen a Bayleaf 1v1 a Dragonite and win? You're about to. Hey, hopefully...
EEPP.
Mods, make him consume 1 credit card's worth of microplastics over the course of the next week. Dugong? Yeah, I should have had Primeape instead of Scyther. Okay, not great. If only I brought Primeape instead. Look how adorable he is, though. Okay, I don't think there's any way we're beating Mantine here. If he has any water move, we're cooked.
Have you tried asking kindly?
Pokémon Stadium 2, can you please give me a crit right now? 8 HP, come on.
You're not kind enough.
It was so close. It was Lantern. Maybe we were kind of cooked anyways. Alright, time for attempt number 5. After that unfortunate loss, things continued going downhill.
Run is so f***ing cooked, genuinely just reset RN.
Oh my goodness, I spilled my water everywhere. I need to get a towel. I'll be right back. I was facing losses back to back, but then I decided to give it one final attempt.
Your random Pokemon team is...
Mr. Mime.
Grimer.
Tirog.
Voltorb. Gligar.
And Jolteon.
It's interesting. This team was off to a roaring start. I beat the first 4 trainers without losing a single Pokemon, getting me 4 continues. And we're up against the Fisherman next, who has been the one to stop us most often. But we do have 2 electric Pokemon. It's just kind of bonkers that he gets a Dragonite and a Gyarados. Yeah, I think the team here is definitely going to be Voltorb, Jolteon, Mr. Mime. Hopefully we don't see that Dragonite. Or Quagsire. Alright, there's the Quagsire. So, unfortunately, we do have to swap, because we don't have anything that Voltorb can do here. And certainly don't want to self-destruct. It's an unfortunate lead, but we can make this work. Okay, I think the dig is good here. So turn 1, we're gonna set up a barrier here, and dig shouldn't do too much damage then. Yeah, that's not much at all. Let's start throwing Psybeams, but he's swapping. There's the Dragonite. So I'm thinking the Dragonite's probably going to want to use Outrage here. We really want to keep Mr. Mime alive for that Quagsire. I think we're gonna switch in Voltorb. If we're lucky, we can hit with a Thunder and paralyze Dragonite. That would be huge. So the question is, do we try to hit Thunder with 70% accuracy, or do we self-destruct? How bad of an idea is that? Okay, that did a lot of damage. I'm glad we did that. So now we're bringing in Jolteon. We can't afford to lose Mr. Mime at all. The issue is, the only move that will KO here is Zap Cannon, which is 50% accurate. So, get your P-Praise ready, chat. That is huge for a guy like me. 50% of the time it hits every time. And now they're probably going to swap in the Quagsire again here. Alright, so we're switching to Mr. Mime. Quagsire's gonna set up a dig again. And then we can do our barrier substitute shenanigans. I'm locked the F in right now. We're here to mitigate dig damage. I don't think there's any reason to substitute. We'll just launch Psybeam. Hopefully they dig again. Dynamic Punch. Am I the luckiest man alive right now? I feel like I'm getting insanely lucky. think we can even survive one more surf. Dang, I was really hoping it would dig again so we could get a substitute up, but that's okay. And we have Jolteon at full HP, so I think we'll be okay here. Dugong, that's okay too. And we got the confusion. I can't keep getting away with this. Baton pass barriers to Jolteon. I think we'll be okay without that. So I think Jolteon could finish it off with 2 turns of double kick. Obviously 1 Zap Cannon would be enough, but it is very risky to go for that. If I keep flying this close to the sun, someday these wings of wax will melt. Rest! What? Well, I guess it's Zap Cannon time, right? Maybe I should have done this in the first place. Before a Horn Drill Dugong, I would literally cry. It does have Rest and Sleep Talk, though, which is kind of crazy. Oh my goodness. It even knows when it's gonna wake up, so it doesn't Sleep Talk again. Zap Cannon needs to hit this turn. Okay, that's good. As long as we don't freeze or it doesn't crit, we can double kick here. Okay, we should have this in the bag. That got a little too close for comfort. This is the furthest we've gotten now. There's only 3 battles left, and we still have 4 continues. Zap Cannon did almost fail me. It hit the one time that it needed to, though. Next up was Scientist Craig. There was a little bit of back and forth, but I managed to beat him on my first try. Craig is looking a little green down there now, too. He's matching his Ninetales. Next is the Glacier Badge, so I'm anticipating Ice types. Actually, Jolteon has super effective moves against everyone on their team, but I don't think I'd want to keep it in if they bring in Piloswine. I think Voltorb's good here, too. And then you already know it's going to be Mr. Mime, right? We're going for the Zap Cannon here. Double team. That means Zap Cannon's what, like a 1 in 3 chance of actually hitting now? Maybe we'll set up a Sand Attack just to kinda even the playing field a little bit. Okay, or they can just double team and then switch anyways. We're definitely going to want to switch into Mr. Mime here. Earthquake. Oh my goodness. That is very scary. I think we're going to... Should we start with a barrier? It does sharply increase our defense. I think it'll be worth it. Be faster. Okay, even with the barrier, that still does a lot of damage. We're gonna go for Psybeam now. Hopefully this misses. Let's do a substitute instead. We're just hoping that Earthquake misses here. That's okay. So, one more Psybeam, and then... I think we're going to have to self-destruct with Voltorb to take it out. It's not ideal. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that one Earthquake is going to knock us out, so it's time to blow. And it crit. But Jolteon does have a super effective move against the rest of their team now. You really need the Zap Cannon paralysis here. Dang, that's unfortunate. Do we risk it for the biscuit and try to hit with Zap Cannon with like a 33% chance to hit? We need a miracle to happen if we're gonna win this anyways. So maybe we do go for Zap Cannon one more time. Get your P-Praise ready. Oh my goodness. So you're saying there's a chance. And now we'll start launching pin missiles. Oh my goodness. But, oh no. Yikes. It has 2 double teams on the Lapras now. We need Zap Cannon on this, but it has a 1 in 4 chance to hit. Pray for me. We got one more chance of Zap Cannon. This has to hit. It's our only option. Our only way to win this. No! Yeah, it's over. Oh no. It's okay though, we have 4 continues, so we can still... We're not out of this yet. I kept losing each rematch. I didn't have any answer for that Piloswine. Hopefully not Piloswine. It's always Piloswine, who am I kidding? Yeah, I'm cooked. I was down to my last continue. There was only one option left. Guillotine, or am I out of my GD mind? Yeah, I think we just have to go for Guillotine here. Get your P-Praise ready, chat. Blizzard! No one told me he had Blizzard.
Me when I'm ordering at Dairy Queen for the first time.
So, what you're saying is we're cooked. It was a valiant attempt, and this team got us very far. Does it still count if I switch to one of the easier cups, like the Poke Cup, instead of doing the Prime Cup? Would you guys still love me if I was a worm? If anyone says anything in chat, you're getting banned. So then I took on the Poke Cup instead, and I still lost.
Cheap crazy idea, but have you thought of winning?